These men are members of the Democratic Forces for the Liberation of Rwanda, a rebellion against which the Congolese army and the United Nations have declared war. In the hills that border their country, they're at home. They've been in the DRC for 20 years, since the end of the Rwandan genocide, in which some of them are accused of taking part. Today, they say they've given up the armed struggle, and that all they want is a dialogue with Rwanda.
War has been declared against us, but you see our weapons are still here. If we were not sincere, we would be using these arms, but you see they're here.
If you've really disarmed and you're planning on not using these weapons, why not destroy them or hand them over to the international community?
We were following a process to hand over these weapons. Unfortunately, it's just been interrupted by the declaration of war. But it was our intention to surrender all of our weapons and fighters to the international community.
But locals say the rebels still patrol the area with their weapons, and that they do so under the nose of the Congolese army. The big offensive was officially launched days ago, and it should be happening in places like these, which are under FDLR control. But here, everything's calm, life is very much going on as usual, and we've seen no reinforcement of army presence in the zone. In a military base nearby, nothing much is happening. Government soldiers are killing time, drinking glass after glass of locally brewed alcohol. The commander tells me that he heard about an offensive against the FDLR on the radio, but that his superiors have given him no order to attack. The Congolese army and the FDLR have collaborated in the past against armed groups supported by the Rwandan government. And a local policeman told me that the national security forces and the FDLR still work together.
We exchange security information. Yesterday, there was a hijacking in the area, and the police, the army and the FDLR joined forces to investigate the incident. On a social level, we spend a lot of time together. We eat and drink together.
The UN, meanwhile, has already positioned soldiers for an offensive. But the peacekeeping troops can only intervene in support of the Congolese army, which has been dragging its feet for months. There's also great concern for the thousands of families who live with the FDLR. A previous offensive against the group in 2009 killed over 1,000 civilians and forced nearly 900,000 to flee their homes. In Bweru, Jullien, BBC News.